Welcome back, Dr. Mulholland with you in Marina Del Rey, California. We have our young lady hooked up to hands-free transform, hands-free define. And if we look at her define, her endpoints and applicators are heating up except for that one by the labiomental fold. And so you're gonna fix that one. But she's getting cooked non-invasively and painlessly. At the same time, look at this. Melvin, what do we have here? We have legs that aren't getting anything. That's unacceptable. We are going to offer her at the same time a package which includes hair removal. Come over here, Melvin. This is the most common workstation sold by InMode in North America. They're known for Body Tight. They're known for Morpheus. This is the Optimus. This is the Med Spa in a box. You get a great photofacial device, the Lameka. You get on the same workstation, you get high speed hair removal with an 810 diode. You get on the same workstation the Morpheus face and the Morpheus body. You get on the same workstation, if you want it, the bulk heating non-invasive Forma. A lot of opportunities for revenue. As you can see, here's the menu. We've got fractional Morpheus, the Forma bulk heating non-invasive. We've got Lameka photofacial and diode hair removal. Now, if you look here, on the front of the Optimus, you can hook up all your opticals. We have the 515 Lameka hooked up. Right now, we're going to look at Diolaze. So I'm going to disconnect it with the menu on, and I'm going to hook up my 810 diode. So we'll move this to the front, and we simply plug in our 810 diode. And so, very simple to do. Even I can hook that up. 810 diodes hooked up. Now we go to, up here, Melvin, we go to our diode. We hit diode. And it goes through a little self-test, water test, discharge test, and gets our 810 diode ready. Now, if you look at this 810 diode, it has a pre-cooling plate, a parallel cooling crystal, and a post-cooling. So with a glide mode, I can do very high-speed treatments very comfortably. We don't even need topical anymore. And then once I've done my high speed, we can slow down, increase the fluence with short pulse duration, and do a glide mode. Slide and glide, glide and slide. So high speed glide, slow slide. And in about 20 minutes, I can treat the entire leg. Looks something like this. We're going to first of all get the low-lying fruit, the susceptible follicles at 9 joules, strong cooling, short pulse duration, and we're going to go super fast on the glide mode. And in glide, we're going to have low fluence, short pulse duration that will kill only the most susceptible hair. And most diodes at high speed, that's all they give you. But I can also drop into high speed, high fluence. I can be 20 to 30 joules per centimeter squared at any speed. But first, I will show you glide. And so let's look at her leg. We put some topical, some ultrasound gel. We've shaved to a stubble. I divide this into 4 with an eyebrow liner, which we didn't do here. But let's imagine we divide it into quadrants. Lower, lower, medial, upper, medial, upper. I do 5 passes in glide mode, and it looks like this. Again, pre-cooling, parallel, while the pulsing, and post-cooling. Foot on the pedal, and we're going to do 5 passes. Pass number 1, shave to a stubble. Don't allow them to wax. Pass number 2. I'm already smelling the sweet smell of burnt hair. I love 2 smells most of all, burnt hair and burnt skin. It smells like success. Number 4 and number 5. Now, that will kill the susceptible hair, and I can do the lower outer, upper medial, upper outer in literally a few minutes. Then I can switch. Come over here, Melvin. I can switch from, okay, I'm going to kill the susceptible hair, but now I got to go after the tricky hair. I am going to go out of glide into 1 pulse per second or 2 pulses per second, and I'm going up to 20 to 30 joules per centimeter squared. Let's go 25. That's a lot of fluence at 1 pulse per second, strong cooling, short pulse duration, which is 30 milliseconds. In dark skin, we go to 80 milliseconds and lower the energy slightly. And now, do a little bit of pre-cooling. I do a slow slide, 1 pulse per second. And now if I do the cadence properly, I'm going after the tricky hair that can't be easily killed on high-speed, low fluence mode. A lot of the diodes, all they give you is 10 joules and 55 milliseconds in high speed. But I can go 1 to 2 pulses per second, and this at 25 joules to 30 joules per centimeter squared or higher is going to kill those follicles that are not so easily killed at low energy, high speed. I can also treat at, once I get good at it, 2 pulses per second. Don't get fast and bad, be fast and good. Slow slide and glide. How do you know you're bad? Your technician gets a call, or your office does, 2 weeks later, and you got spotty hair growth. You've missed some areas. Now, I don't have any cooling there because, any topical, because this is so cold at 5 degrees, it provides the pain relief. You can also add nitrous oxide. I'm going to hand this over to Jim, who's going to do some treatments. What do I tell patients? 5 treatments, 50% permanent reduction. It's really going to be 70. And if we don't kill the hair, we do 4 other things that matter. We synchronize so it all grows at once. So the problem with hair is you got to shave every day. But once you've done 5 treatments, 50 to 75% will die. But if it doesn't, it all grows at once, making management much easier. We also prolonged telogen anagen cycle by about 30%, so it grows less often. So we synchronize, we prolong, we micronize. If we don't kill the follicle, we make it wimpy. The factory workers in the matrix and the bulb, they come to work every day, but they've been mutilated by a laser, but they're still working. But the hair they make sucks. It's wispy. It's lost some of its color. It's pheomelanized. So micronization, pheomelanization, prolongation, synchronization. If we don't kill it, we do that. And then they come back, they join your subscription hair removal club. 4 times a year, 3 times a year, they do maintenance treatments. And that's modern hair removal. So Jim is doing the high speed, low fluence, and then he'll switch to high fluence, pretty fast speed. And you can do a lower leg in 12 minutes, a men's back in 12 minutes, upper chest in 10 minutes. Once every growth cycle, 5 sessions, 50 to 75% permanent reduction. That is a big market. Hair is still always in my top 10. Always in my top 10. What else do you get on that Optimus? You get all kinds of cool stuff. You get the Morpheus face and body, which we talked about. You get a long pulse jag. You also get a very important part of the aesthetic industry, which is color correction.